Hey guys, Locky from E-Spurs Australia. We're back. We're back for the new season. I'm so stoked. That was a long few months, wasn't it? Ugh, it was rough. Nothing to chew on. But we're back. I'm here with my thoughts about Newcastle and a little preview of Chelsea as well. Let's get stuck into it. I just want to say beforehand as well, this isn't my bedroom. I don't sleep in here. This is my spare room, my games room. Playing a lot of FIFA in here. I'm not 10 years old. This is just, I got to decorate one room of our house. So my girlfriend let me do it. We cool. Anyway, let's get stuck into the football. Bit of a sour, I'd say split mood before the game against Newcastle. Obviously, a lot of inactivity in this transfer window. A lot of people saying that's Spurs being unambitious, or, I would hear the same three things over and over, just months of people just saying, blah, blah, ambition, blah, blah, spending, where's the marquee signing? I didn't want any of that. I'm sort of quite firmly in the camp that I think this team is amazing. Yeah, they need to get more money, the players, to keep them, but this is a sort of project here that we're building. We're not an oil-rich, billionaire-funded company here. We're Spurs. We're doing it our way. We're doing it the proper way, and I think there's so much to be proud of there. So I don't want a Morata. I don't want any of these superstar signings, because we are a team of basically superstars. We've got basically the best team in the league. So just, the signings are coming. Be patient. Chill out, everyone. That was sort of my idea about it all. You had that coupled with sort of Danny Rose's interview, with his exclusive interview, which I thought, regardless of what you thought about what he said, the way he said it, the intent behind what he said, obviously it was just a, hey, come get me. I don't think it was, for the good of, he wasn't doing an expose. He was trying to, alert other managers to say, come and get me. Now, I was really disappointed when it first happened and angry, but now I've sort of, he has apologised. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt there. He was injured for 6 months, going a little crazy, maybe, but it's going to be a long way for him to get back to, the level of support he was getting from the fans, I feel, and maybe his teammates as well. He sort of threw everyone under the bus there. So Danny Rose, as much as I love him, or did, I don't know, I want to love him again, but he's going to have to work hard for that. So there was that. Trippier got injured, and we've got this right back situation where we're not sure if we can, put Kyle Walker-Peters out there. Is he ready? We had all these bad memories of, basically a year ago, where we'd lost to Newcastle on the last day of the season, and it all crumbled away, and that was just a disgusting game. I watched the highlights of that again the other day. It was just an awful, awful way to finish a season that had so much good stuff in it, and yet we had to just squirm around in the muck that was that 5-1 defeat. And, we're coming back into this game. All those memories are coming back up. Can we do it? Yep. Simple. It was, forget that first half. That was one of the worst halves of football I've ever seen. But, one bright spark being Eriksen. I did do a preview for this game, but technical stuff happened. Couldn't get it out there. I thought Sissoko was going to come out, and if there was a game for him to do something, that was going to be it. Nah, it didn't. That for me, that's just about getting to a sort of, all right, time to go now, mate. You've had enough chances. Let's just end it there. So yeah, the first half was no good, but second half, we were controlling the game, and Kyle Walker-Peters didn't look out of place. It wasn't like a deer in the headlights there. He was doing all right. Certainly not noticeably bad, and not doing anything particularly special either, but just solid. It was a good performance. Second half, obviously, Shelby gets sent off for being a dickhead. The game I feel we would have won regardless of him getting sent off. We had the possession. We would have broken through eventually, I feel. But that solidified it, didn't it? We just had to wait, be patient, pick our time. And when you've got players like Dele Alli, Christian Eriksen, Harry Kane running around, they're going to do something eventually. I think Kane and Dele Alli were quite rusty. Obviously not the best performances from them overall, but with a player, especially like Ali, you keep him on the pitch for 90 minutes, you might get 60 crap minutes, but the chance is that if he gets an opportunity, he will take it, or he will change that game. And that's exactly what he did. Great to see him get off to a good start, and a really well taken goal. Everyone was talking about Morata getting his goal. Dele Alli's was just as good, if not better, I feel. Now, moving... there's not too much more to say about a game like that, is there? I mean, it was 2-0, it was easy, it was a promoted team. Apart from the feeling it gave us all, and it really gave us back that positivity, we are, that we're still the team we were last season. We're still this great, amazing squad with a brilliant manager, well coached. I mean, you see the problems defensively all over the rest of the league, basically, all scrambling to make a massive signing of a defender. We don't really need to worry about that kind of stuff. It's really positive. Some other things I just sort of noticed about the game. Dembele playing for nearly 90 minutes. That's a huge deal. To have him fully fit and playing most of our games is going to be a massive, massive bonus for us. Like last season, we had to deal with him being suspended for the start of it. Then he was injured, and he was always only playing about an hour. If we can keep him fit and playing, brilliant. Eriksen, for me, was man of the match. I know it's like a great story for Kyle Walker-Peters, and he did play very, very well. But Eriksen, for me, was the standout. He was the only one really having a go in the first half, and the ball for Dele Alli's goal was just typically brilliant for him, which I think we can all agree on. And that little bit, that flick over in like the 85th minute or something, oh man, that was incredible. On my feed of it, the commentator, he's just like, does the flick. Eriksen, like he doesn't even notice how this amazing thing's happened. Anyway, that was great. That was a nice little cherry on top for me. Now, moving forward, Chelsea, they didn't get off to a great start, did they? Not too good. I guess discussing in previews, you often sort of, what was the last, sort of game we can point to here? And the FA Cup semi-finals, a really good example here, because I felt like a lot of people, we were really unlucky to lose that game and lose it 4-2. It was, we played really well. Now, the key difference that most people said about that game was that Spurs didn't have the squad depth to be able to compete. Chelsea, of course, brought on Costa, Hazard, and Fabregas in the second half and basically tied it off, and they got their win. Matic also got an incredible goal, if you remember. But all those players, they're not going to be there. Matic is sold. Costa's sitting at home eating a sandwich in Brazil. Fabregas, see you later, red card, bud. And Hazard's injured as well. Of course, they were without Cahill, which is another massive blow. You could see how they just went to pieces without that leader on the park. They don't have John Terry, They were looking to this guy. He's not there. What are they going to do? It's definitely what you would have hoped for. This is a massive game. Our first game at Wembley. The support, the atmosphere is going to be incredible. And we're up against a team, a massive rival, but they're not quite there. There's a lot of problems there for them at the moment. Now, you often worry in these circumstances that you're coming up against a sort of wounded animal. Like, I remember we played City last year, and we were playing really, really well, and then we came up against them, and that was the game we drew 2-2, but they just lost 4-0 to Everton the week before. So you think it's a good time to play them, but sometimes it's never a good time to play these teams. And I mean, you look at that Chelsea performance, they still managed to score a goal with 10 men and then another goal with 9 men. And there's still, like, Willian had an amazing game that match. That ball in from Morata was really good, and his pace is always something to look out for. So while I am confident, you do still need to be worrying about, Chelsea is still a very good team. So someone like Willian or Morata, he did look good. That does still cause some concerns, but you have to feel with our defensive record, they couldn't cause us too many problems, you'd feel. I mean, you never know. Maybe we'll get 2 red cards. So I am still confident of a victory there. Probably 2-1. I feel like they will score maybe early and it'll be like, ugh, but then we'll show that courage, determination, and just really keep it together and just, we got this, I feel. And if we do, what a start. What a start. Those 2 banana skins we've all been worrying about since the fixture list got announced. Out of the way. Done. 2 wins would be amazing. For a team that historically starts quite slow. So I'm still really excited. I'll be in Cambodia for that match. I arrive into Phnom Penh and then I think I get to the hotel, and if I run to the nearest sports bar, I should be able to get the first half. So hopefully that all goes smoothly. I might send a little video on my phone. We'll see how that goes. But if not, I'll be back in a couple of weeks, probably after the international break. And I'll see you then. It's great to be back. I love you guys. And I love this team. I love Spurs. So I'm looking forward to a whole new season of doing this. And until next time, come on, you Spurs. See ya.